We're going to do a core stability workout routine, by which I mean we're going to work the core and we're going to play with stability, falling around, and how do we deal with that in the real world. Those are two separate things. They're also kind of the same. We're stabilizing via the core. But a couple of little intro exercises I've come up with lately. This one where I'm just reaching down towards my ankle. Maybe I'm pulling up my socks and I'm setting myself up for success. I'm keeping my back flat and my posture good. If you can reach down further and then all the way to the toes, but keeping the back flat and then back out of it, and then the other side. So start off real easy, reach for the top of your socks. And if you can keep your torso stable, then you're welcome to go further. But if you can't keep your torso stable, just rep it in at that extension. What we're doing is we're setting ourselves up for success. Every morning we reach down, we pull on our socks, we pull on our shoes. Most dangerous thing we do all day. And so I want to set you up for success with this simple little warm up for morning session. Another one, if you want to do a little quick warm up with cat and cow. Being on all fours like this is not something we necessarily have to presume, because we're going to be working out laying on the floor, so we don't need this strength. But another warm up for first thing in the morning is getting up and getting back down. Simple, obvious what we're doing, but for many of us it's challenging. Maybe you want to have a chair or a bed you're doing. Maybe you can only do one side and not the other. It's good to test that well within your comfort zone, well within your range of strength and so on. Good to test that. Especially first thing in the morning is a great time to test that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. My name's Jonathan. We're going to start out in my favorite posture of all, napping position A. Deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. Reaching out in the T, reaching out. And turn your palms down. Turn your palms up and over. Turn your palms down. Turn your palms up and over. This is sort of how class will go. I'll talk at you. I've got plenty of things I want to chat about, but I'll try to keep us moving. Simple, easy exercise. You can put your thoughts half asleep. And switch. Reach your hands to the sky. There's all sorts of very gentle exercises we can do with arm circles. We can also do something similar with leg circles, which is quite a bit more challenging than arm circles. But one way to bring it all together, press your fingers together. Press your knees together, left versus right, press, press, press. We're waking up the body a little. Press here, all the way up the front of your body. You can feel left versus right, press, press, press. Press, press, press. Ready? Begin. Open and close. Breath in, breath out. Continue, reach and pull. Simple as that. Gentle warm up across the shoulders, centered right in the middle of your chest. Gentle warm up across the hips and knees, centered right in your belly. Between those two center points, that is your center line. Let's take that center line and switch. Reach overhead a little ways, reach, bring it home. Breath in, reach, bring it home. And like that, with the breath, gentle, simple, easy. I love this workout. It's so easy, it's so gentle, but it's getting all of that shoulder girdle released from any compression or tension that gravity has brought on it. Your neck as well. And at the same time, you're breathing into the shoulder, breathing into the rib cage, expanding up. Wonderful, wonderful way to warm up and develop a little bit of body awareness, a little bit of joint expansion, all the way up the thoracic vertebrae and even into the neck. Mostly what we're going to do in class is lower back. So this is kind of a distraction, getting up into the thoracic instead of the lumbar. Put your hands together, switch, cradle your head, shake your head up, shake it down. Shake your head up and shake it right back down. Continue like that. Gentle, simple, easy, silly exercise, waking up the head and neck. They're not super crucial. You can do a Pilates workout without them, but they counterbalance everything you do with the lower body. The head and neck is sort of a crucial part of things. So we want to get them warmed up well. Get them warmed up. Make sure they feel comfortable, ready to play. Switch. Lift one foot, set it down. Lift the other foot, set it down. Back and forth. One foot, then the other. And this is sort of the essence of what we're going to do for the next 20 minutes or so. It's a leg lift, working the core, stabilizing from the center. Head and neck are sort of doing nothing, but they're just kind of counterbalancing. Arms as well, sort of doing nothing. And switch, lift both feet off the floor. Pow, you really feel it for a moment here, that lower core strength. Let's ignore it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Breath out, out, out. Simple, gentle, easy. It's just an upper core crunch. It's not a lot of work. It could be. You could put a lot of effort into this if you wanted, but you don't need to. It's more about the mobility, a little bit of strength, but more about the mobility. Good. And reach your head to the sky, shake it out a little bit. Let's point the legs up. Let them fall off a little ways and collapse in. Start over. Let them fall off a little ways, collapse in, and start over. A couple more like that. As you lower down, it gets more and more intense, but we get to dial it back. So we get a little escape. If you'd like, legs long, bring it back home. Straight leg lifts. Notice I'm not going down very far, but I'm reaching out, reaching out. And if you got your legs, your straight leg lifts going, you can add the arms for eagle. Eagle. Couple more. This is a very challenging exercise. We're stable, stable, stable in the middle. My legs are not going far. I could try to go lower, but I don't need to. I don't need to challenge myself that much. To rest, we're going to grab behind the thighs and just rock here. We're hanging on with the arms, so we're sort of in a rest mode. If you can rock up higher, play around with this. It's kind of a back rub. And you're getting that lower core, lower body poise, and lower core, upper body poise. Everything balanced right across the middle. Switch. This is also supposed to be kind of restful. One leg, then the other. One leg, then the other. Gentle, gentle stretch. This should be pretty restful. This next one, push and pull. Looks the same on the outside, but you're actually doing something inside. Push and pull. On the other side, push and pull. Doesn't need to be a lot. In fact, it might feel more comfortable than the previous exercise, but it's you against you, isometrics. You against you. And if you want to follow further, I'm reaching across to pull, reach across to pull. And if you want to follow further, reaching the outside of the foot, flick away. And we might do this later, so you don't need to follow along right now. Flick away. And let's pull it all together. Take a little rest. Snow angels. Arms out and up. Arms out and back down. Lower back arching, arching up. Lower back pressing flat down. Continue. It's nice to have this big mobility for the lower back. It's really good for it to play around, not have any pressure on it, no stress, and it plays around and it moves. But mostly during class, we're going to hold it still. As soon as you get your feet off the floor, you're going to want to hold that lower back still, either imprinted or arched up just slightly. Snow angels. And if you'd like, if you've got it in you, straighten out your legs and bring them back home. Reach out, a little fan like a snow angel, and bring it home. So this is pretty intensive. The torso is still. We started this exercise with the torso being really nice and mobile, but here it's definitely still last one. And to rest this time, we're just going to lie here for a sec. Turn your head one way and turn your head the other way. Simple, obvious. Turn your head. Easy to figure out, easy to learn. Why? Because it's there. We've already worked the core a bit. We're resting. Let your head and neck get a little mobility. Looking for the weakest link. Where do you need most attention in your body? Switch, and you can come back to that as you will. That's a nice resting exercise. Same but different. Tip your knees a little ways. Pull them home. Other side, tip your knees a little ways. Pull them back home. Tip your knees a little ways. Pull, pull, pull back home. Breath in, breath out, out, out. Breath in, breath out, out, out. This is a really gentle, wonderful lower back exercise. It's kind of like the opposite of an exercise. It's a relaxing motion, therapeutic mobility exercise. Wonderful for the lower back, the sacral area. Quick massage across the lower back. And let's come back to work. Possum, put your feet and toes to the sky. Butterfly, let's get moving. Butterfly. Gentle, easy, not super challenging, but this is just like the very first exercise we did, where we figured out where the center line was. Center line. Now in the next one, we're going to take that center line, high, low, with the arms, high, low, back and forth, reach and pull, reach, reach and pull. Easy, gentle, wonderful exercise for the shoulders, for that center line, to kind of mess with the center line a little bit. When we add the legs, don't go too low, but reach with the legs. Not too low, but reach long, 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 and then pull it home. Breath in, breath out. Pretty easy to learn, pretty obvious what we're doing. You just sort of do an opposite hand and leg. But darn, is this a hard workout. Really good, challenging workout. So we can just dwell on it for a bit. It teaches itself. Finish up. And to rest, we'll go back to rock the boat. Rock the boat. You can rock in any direction. You can give yourself a quick massage to the back, check in with the body. One leg, then the other. Back and forth, one leg, then the other. Hold your head up if you need, use a pillow if you need. You will develop that strength and poise in the head and neck, but it does take time. And we do have a couple of exercises that'll get to that. Switch, push and pull. Push and pull. Other leg, push and pull. Push and pull. Feels good on the biceps. But mostly what you're doing is you're lighting up your core. Light it up, light up the core. And if you like, reach across and pull, reach across and pull. That's kind of restful. The next one too. Outside of the foot, press away, pop. Outside of the foot, press away, pop. Finishing a kind of a strange exercise, but it gets that explosive reaction that we've got to play with there. Switch. Let's turn and look left. Turn, turn, and look right. Back and forth, turn left and right. The next little series is mostly a crunch, and I try to make it as interesting as possible because crunches can be a bore. Switch, tip your knees left and right. Little motion, tip your knees left and right. And then we'll repeat a bunch of these more challenging exercises we've just done and finish up the front core, move on to the back and sides. But this is a great exercise to return to if you need a little break. I love this one. Gentle on the back, very therapeutic. Reach your hands to the sky. Reach past your knees. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Feel all that contraction down towards the hips, down towards the knees. Now lift to the sky. Lift overhead. Then rest. Breath out. Breath in. Breath in. And nap. Continue. Get your feet off the floor if you'd like. Taking a crunch, taking all that contraction, drawing it out, drawing it out, drawing it out, and a nap. Starting over, drawing it out, quick nap. Good. Let's switch it up. Both hands to one side, then the other. Crunch, crunch, crunch. One of the best exercises you have for the core. So we rep it in to try to put our thoughts out of it, make it a little more mindless, get a lot more of a workout because we're not overthinking it. Let's bring it up to center and hold. If you need, notice I've got my arms moving, elbows out. If you need, use a pillow or hold your head up. If you like, straighten your legs out. Head tall, legs long, turn your palms up. This is taking all that crunch strength and drawing it out longer. Turn your palms back down. Head and neck tall, relaxed as best you can. Hold your head up if you need to. Collapse your legs in if you need to. Turn your palms up. One more breath. To rest, you get to hang on to your toes or your knees for a second. That's kind of a weird rest. Another weird rest. Put your feet together, put your hands together, and try to rest with your elbows splayed wide, your knees splayed wide. And while you're resting here, let's walk, walk, walk. It's a great technique that uses walking. And every time we do this mat stuff, there's a lot of the walk to it. 100% to one side, 100% to the other. This is kind of a strange walk using the peripheral muscles. Switch. Bring your knees together, bridge up, knees together, walk, walk, walk. Should be pretty easy, head and neck completely relaxed. But you're upside down, so that's kind of fun. We've already spent a while lying on our backs. When we're lying down, we can work our core a lot more intensively, and we don't have to worry about the arms and balance and all that stuff. Let's bridge up a little taller, bridge up. Bridge up. On the toes if you'd like. Reach, reach, expand, reach out. And the opposite, compress. Pull yourself together. And release. One leg, dip. The other leg, dip. Back and forth. First one leg, then the other. Great little exercise. You don't have to go super low, but going lower is quite an intense upscale to the exercise. Mostly it's about the reach, reach, reach out, reach, reach, reach out, and that contrast between the sides. And we can take this one and go further too. Add the twist crunch. So it's upper core twist crunch, crunch twist, pulse, pulse. You know I love the easiest, laziest workout possible, but I also kind of love this stuff. We trick our body into doing something. It complains, and yet it loves you for it. This is sort of the reason why we come to class right here. Couple more. Switch, point your toes to the sky, reach. Let them fall off, collapse in and up, reach, reach, and rest. Breath in, breath out. And if you'd like, keep your legs straight and long. Eagle, eagle. You don't have to lower down real far. You can, of course, if you can, it's really a big challenge, but just challenging yourself to challenge it is enough. You don't have to push that challenge into something that you're not super comfortable with. You'll get tons out of it, especially if you rep it in a few times. Good. And you can rest the legs if you'd like, arms, reach and pull. Snow angels. Snow angels. Quick nap and then wake up. Quick nap, arch your back up, press your back up. And then when we get the legs into it, the lower back stays really still. Everything torso stays really still. Snow angels, couple more. Good. Reach your fingers to the sky. High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Simple, pretty gentle until you get the legs in. Try to maintain that simplicity and that gentleness as you add the legs. Reach breath in, pull breath out. Good. Bring it all to center. You can collapse your legs if you're getting tired. Hundreds. Hundreds. Turn your palms up. Reach out, reach out, reach out. This is the big test for the front core, front core, front core. Turn your palms back down. Turn your palms up. We're almost there. Almost there. Reach out, twist, crunch, crunch, twist, pulse, pulse. Couple more to each side, then we get to rest. Ring it out, ring it out. And grab your toes. Ah, that's a nice rest. Set down your feet and your hands together. That's a nice rest. And walk, walk, walk. So front core, front core, front core. That's a really good workout for the front core. We'll finish up on the front. Bring your knees together. Bridge up and walk, walk, walk. Now, besides those really high intensity exercises, my true favorites are the easiest, silliest. This next is one. Shake your hips left and right. Shake your hips left and right as you lower down. Breath in, bridge up. Shake down. Shake down. Not only are you upside down, which is a real great change of perspective, but you're also shaking the back from the bottom up or from the top down. I'm not even sure which, but I'm getting a wonderful therapeutic motion all the way up and down the back. And it's primed for it because, gosh darn it, I've been working hard. My back loves this. It loves having that gentle play in the middle of or at the end of hard work. Reach your hands to the sky. Feet to the sky, possum. We'll end up just like this. Breath in, breath out. Reach and fold. You don't have to go real low with the legs especially. Try to hold your torso still. Hold your torso still. Two more, and that's it. We're lining up the front core, perfect posture, using the body so it teaches us how best to hold it together. Switch, take all this perfect posture, reach for the sky, reach and tip, tip, crashing down. Other side, find your perfect posture, tip, tip, dash it to the ground, starting over, tip, crashing down. One more, tip, tip, crashing down. Roll to your side, face this way. Napping position B. Wake up, fall asleep. Wake up, fall asleep. Wow, I think I just got like a centimeter taller with that stretch. Because I'm stretching, yes, a little bit to the front or to the back, a little bit to the back or to the front. There's a little bit of that going on. These side crunches are not the most interesting exercises, so we're not going to dwell on them for long. Let's play with it, though. Put your hand down in front and lean away. Lean in. Lean away. Lean in. Couple more. One more set. Lean away. Lean in. Good. Find your center point where you're about to tip to the front and about to tip to the back, right in the middle. Take a quick nap here, but your top leg starts circling, circling, circling. All you're trying to do is rest here, balanced, but you're being messed with. You're being thrown off balance by that leg. A little bit bigger circles, a little bit bigger circles. And rest, but keep turning the ankle. Leg circle stops, but the ankle keeps turning. Reverse directions, add the wrist, the neck. Why? Because we don't spend enough time on these joints. We're working mostly core, but we want to get these peripheral joints involved too. Good. Leg circles in that new direction. Remember, it's not about the leg circle. It's about being thrown off balance in your center, falling and catching, falling and catching. This is another one of those silly exercises that's really essential, right up the center line. Good. And now we're done. We're going to kick it out, 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 and roll to your belly. Shrug, shrug, shrug. Gentle, easy mobility on the shoulders. You can go side to side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow. We're lying on our bellies. We're working our back. So go gentle on this next one. Little kick, stretch, stretch, stretch. That's as low as it goes right there. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Little kick, big stretch. Not super challenging. It's a good way to warm up to the back, to focus on the back. You can add the breath out, breath in, in. Breath out, breath in. As usually, the breath in is usually the most interesting part. It's also the part when you're not talking. If you need to stay off your belly for any reason, stay up like this. Otherwise, follow me down. Little kick, big stretch. Little kick, big stretch. Same thing with the legs. And if you're down on your belly, if you like, you can levitate, elbows and knees up. Little kick, big stretch, stretch, stretch. Little kick, big stretch, stretch, stretch. Two more. Intense on the back. It's focused on the back, but it doesn't need to be too much. Let's come up to cat and cow. Cat and cow. And if you can't come to all fours, you can do this from napping position B. Cat and cow. Cat and cow. Just finding that mobility. We use the back. Let's give it a moment. Gentle therapeutic motion. Walk your hands to one side, wag the dog. Walk your hands to the other. Wag the dog. Little side crunch to one side. Little side crunch to the other side. And if you like, add a push-up. Asymmetrical push-up. Doing things asymmetrically can be a really great way to rediscover symmetry, really. Let's bring it all to center. Walk your knees to your hands. Turn this way. Napping position B2. Wake up. Fall asleep. Simple as that. Wake up. Fall asleep. Let's put a little swing in it. Put your hand down in front and lean away. Lean in. Lean away. Lean in. All the side crunches in one exercise. This is a good one to return to if you need to take a break if we get too challenging. But this is a great way to play with all those lines, those long lines of connective strength. Bring it all to the center. About to tip to the front, about to tip to the back, but I'm just going to take a nap here. Leg circle, leg circle, leg circle. Throwing me off balance. All I'm trying to do is sleep, and I'm being tossed about. A little bit bigger circle. And rest. Rest the leg, but the ankle keeps turning, ankle keeps turning, ankle keeps turning. And reverse. Reverse direction with the ankles, the wrists, the neck. Why not? Leg circles in that new direction. This is it. We've wrapped the cocoon. We did front work, back work, side work. We'll get some more back work in next. But we're wrapping the cocoon a little bit bigger. And then we kick our way out, kick our way out, kick it out, kick it out, kick it out. And roll to your belly and shrug. Shrug. Shrugs are really complex, so play with it as best you can. Good. We're mostly interested, though, in the lower back. Little kick, big stretch. Little kick, big stretch. I love this exercise. As you breathe in, you reach out of the top of your head. It's sort of a natural thing. As your leg reaches out, you counterbalance it, reaching out of the top of your head. So it's kind of a natural thing. You put it all together and you just slow down to the pace of your breath and let your body do its thing. If you can come down on your belly, if you like, levitate your elbows and knees. And this is where it gets quite a bit more challenging, so back off as you see fit. We can do a rocking horse, rock and roll, and swan dive. And if you're really good, I guess you're doing the worm. But I think that's more trickery, but it's still pretty cool. Let it come to a stop. And rest, cat and cow. Cat and cow. Wag the dog, walk your hands to this side, walk your hands to the other side, wag the dog. Good. Adding a push-up, of course. I love the push-up. Asymmetrical push-up's a great invention. Good. Let's lie down for one more back exercise. If you need to stay off your belly, I love this exercise, and it kind of does the same thing as swimming in many ways. If you can come down onto your belly, arms out, legs out, listen up. Left arm, right leg, same exact thing. Left arm, right leg, same exact reach. And rest. One more, reach. Opposite diagonal, reach. And rest, reach, reach. And rest, breath in, breath out. One more. Now put them together. One diagonal, reach and rest. The other diagonal, simple, gentle, easy. And there's even a nap in between. You can go down to 0, absolute 0, and then pick it up. Absolute 0, and then pick it up. Perfect exercise. If you want, you can mess with it further. You can bring your elbows back by your sides if you need. But I'm just going to paddle my legs, paddle my hands, nose down, thumbs up. This is about as close to cardio as we get in class. So give it a little extra staccato motion, start and stop. Deep breath. One more deep breath. And bring yourself up to cat and cow. Cat and cow. And sitting up, same thing, cat and cow. Cat and cow. Ready? Floating up. Take a little walk here, see how comfortable you feel. If you don't, you can sit down and do your sit downs. Sit downs. You go down just as far as you're comfortable. But if you can, you're coming up. You're taking a walk around. You can add the crunch. Crunch. Chin tall, shins tall. Couple more. If you're like me, you probably don't do this without other people inspiring you. So thank you for your inspiration. Good job. Now, this is one of my favorite resting series. I'm resting, but I'm pushing and pushing back. All right, other hand, push and push back with the knee. Push the knee and push back. Push the knee and push back. One more set. So we're just doing an isometric right here. Find that circle of force. Switch, pull, and pull back. Pull and pull back. I just got a little notice from my backbone there. It clicked at me, and I say thank you. Not sure what I just did, but feels good. Feels good on the shoulder, on the back. Same technique, but take it up to the head. Pull on your head. Work these muscles. Work these muscles. Keep your head tall. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Switch the hand. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Back and forth. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. One more. And just for kicks, look away from your elbow. Put some friction on the back of your head and turn. Those turning muscles are being strained. Let's do that a couple of times. You're putting stress on those turning muscles, the twisting strength in the neck. Putting friction on the back of the head. Good, other side. The turning, twisting muscles, just a trick to try to get at different parts of the body that we might not normally get to often enough. Let's sit up tall. Now what we should do is go back and do more of those crunches. So if you're watching this on video, do that for another 20 minutes because that's really the essence of a lot of this stuff. This next exercise is just so elegant. We're trying to keep freakishly tall posture as we lean and twist it, right? It's perfect tall posture. We would rarely do this unless we were really having to do something at a distance. Reaching and trying to do something at a distance, we want that perfect posture to the torso. We want to practice that perfect posture so that we remember it when we're in strange situations of instability. We want to remember that perfect posture. Good. Bring it all to center. Reverse tabletop, set it down. Reverse tabletop. We don't have a lot of strength here, but just like here, we don't have a lot of strength here either. We want to keep some strength here. If you've got it, you can follow me. I've got one leg swinging, swinging, swinging. Other leg. One more set. Finish up. Hollow belly. Good. Bring it all to center. Little sit down. Bring it all home. Sit down. Bring it all home. Sit down is where everyone can find their best strength, their best position, where they find the most comfort. If you want to, you can take that comfort zone. You can go back down into it, crunch into it for a while. Just maintain that comfort zone. A little walking motion gives us even more capacity. At some point, you're going to get to the point where you can do a full roll up. Roll down, roll up. These, I think, are quite challenging. Has a lot to do with your strength, the proportions of your body. But one thing we can play with together is teaser. I think this is pretty high-end challenging, but it's kind of fun to throw in. And I don't have it perfected, but it's fun to be working on that. I'm going to start in this V position. I'm going to straighten my legs out as best as I can, and then get the arms up as well. Teaser. To challenge this, we can take a little walk around, super challenging. All right, let's go back to our sit-ups, sit-downs. So if you're playing with that, that's fine. You can sit up into teaser. You can sit up into teaser, or you can roll up into teaser. Really, it's quite elegant to do that roll up into teaser. One more. Good. Checking in with the back. Checking in. Most of our exercises were not this mobile, so this next one's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. We're going to use this motion in the middle of the body to control our rocking. We're going to rock back on the mat in an open V rocker. Push your belly in, pop it out. Push it in, pop it out. Quick massage to the back. If you'd like, you can flip your palms over for a wonderful, wonderful stretch to the shoulders. You can lighten your grip on the legs. You can lighten your grip and slow it down. And we'll end up lying back down. We've done upper core crunches. We've done leg lifts. Now we're going to do a couple of lower core crunches. All right, we're going to keep it kind of simple. Kangaroo kicks. Easy up, slow it down. Easy up, slow it down. Slow it back down. If you're only getting up a half inch or an inch or 2 inches, whatever you're getting up, that last half inch is the hardest bit of this. Anyway, so you're doing the hardest workout there is. If you can get into a rollover, that's great. There's some wonderful stretches we can do there, but let's move on. The next exercise is a breath exercise. Got upper core crunch, maybe a lower core crunch. Breath out, out, out. Finishing up. Good. Lower core, scissors. If you like bigger scissors, this always turns the heat up for me. When I go into bigger scissors, it's quite a bit of a challenge. Bring them back home. And to rest, you get to hang on for twister. Hang on for twister. And let's play with that series once again. Kangaroo kicks, easy up, slow it down. Easy up, slow it down. 3 more. Last one. Excellent. A little breath instead of serene, gentle, even breathing. It's still even, it's just hard and short. Good. Finishing up. Let's move on to scissors. Scissors, little scissors. A little bit bigger. Crunch, crunch out that last little bit of exertion. So we'll well-deserved nap after this. Don't get sedentary too quickly, but definitely fill up with liquids. Rest, we're gonna twist, twist. Hang on while we twist, 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 twist. And napping position A. Remember this position. We're going to be standing up in a minute. We're going to be reminded of this position. Your head is kind of back a little ways, maybe. Maybe your shoulders are front. Maybe they're pulled in different ways. But try to remember this posture. Put your hands together. Crunch up. All the crunches. Circle and reverse. With the breath. Circle and reverse. Find your stabilizers. Get your feet off the floor. Circle and reverse. Toes to the sky. Circle, figure 8. And reverse. Couple more. And reverse. Good. Fingers and toes to the sky. Take all this perfect posture. Dash it to the game. Dash it to God. Other side, find it. Waking up, crashing down. Waking up, crashing, crashing down. Take all that perfect posture. Crash it up, pick it up later. But for now, we're going to do a couple of standing poses. Then I'll let you go. First, just a breath. Shoulders back and up. Shoulders front and down. Shoulders back and up. Shoulders front and down. Good. Switch. Shoulders front and up. Down, 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 down. Front and up. Down, 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 down. Good. Let's just keep up that down. Right? Down, 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 down. Keep it going. Napping position A. I'm going to turn sideways and you can test. See my chin, I'm holding kind of tall because my head's getting heavy. So I want to balance it, everything balanced right over your center line. This is also like a tug for your arms. Your legs are getting jostled, pulled into correct posture. Good. Switch. Our favorite exercise of all, the squat. Why? Because it's the biggest darn muscles. It's everything around this center waistline and hips. You can hang on to a chair if you need. We're just going to do a few of these. It's good to practice getting all the way down and getting all the way up. We've done that, did that at the beginning of class. But for now, we're just going to take that squat and we're going to mix it up a little bit. Split squat, right? I only have to go half as far, so I might not be getting all the mobility. I'm getting all the darn strength, though, on this one side, this one leg. If you like, get that other leg out in front. Shrimp squat. Good, other side. Split squat. Getting all that workout right here. Shrimp squat. Good. Let's put those last two together. Split squat with a drop, 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 drop. Notice if your torso reorients itself, finds itself with better balance, better height, less anticipation, less fear of the future. Bring it to the other side. Split squat, drop, 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 drop. All right, standing right in the center. I'm going to give a little swing. And that swing is going to give me enough momentum so that the arms, Freya's here. Hello, cat. Good. Feet a little bit apart. We'll do 3 pats on each side. Gentle, easy way to wake up your hips, to wake up your core. Little pat on the belly, pat on the back. And bring it out to center, belly dancer. Looking for the weakest link. Way up here in the neck area. Let's bring it down lower. Big circles. Looking for the weakest link. Maybe it's here. Good. Let's bring it down lower. Looking for the weakest link. Smooth, gentle mobility in all these directions and little circles right around your center line. Napping position A. Stop. Reverse directions. Little circles. A little bit bigger. And bigger and bigger. Cat leap. Good. We've got all this mobility in all these different directions. Let's leather up and march, 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 march. Waking up the legs, waking up the hands, waking up the body, getting ready to march on out of here and getting out of bed in the morning. Leg press, overhead press, pull up. 2 more. Leg press, overhead press, pull up. Last one. Bring it right to the midway. Lazy person, sit up. You ready? Other hand. 2 hands. Wash, 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 wash your hands. Stomp your feet. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. I got such a great workout. And you know, I work out and get the inspiration as I'm working out. Maybe my words make more sense, but thanks so much.